This is my understanding on the position update formula dealing with vectors. So I took a pretty good example, in my opinion, of a football because today was a Super Bowl. And here we have Tom Brady throwing the football. He won it if you didn't see the game on a crazy comeback. But at R1 is where it started, going to R2. So at T1 at zero point 0.9 seconds and T2 is at 1.3 seconds. So the position formula derives from V average, which is the change of R over the change of T, which comes from R final minus R initial and T final minus T initial in the denominator. So what I did was I made up the units for R1 and R2 and for the time intervals. And to calculate the R final, I just did some algebra from the V average and came up with R final, which would be R1 plus V average times the time interval. So when you get that, you calculate it and you get R1 plus which I plugged in 9, 5, -6, the X, Y, and Z axis. And for the axes, this is going to be on the X and the Z axis. So you can think of it as it coming out the ball on kind of behind the screen. And plus the V average, which was -4, -1, and 3. And that's coming from already calculating final minus initial. So times that by zero point 0.4 because 1.3, minus 0.9 is 0.4. Now add those two vectors together, and that's in meters per second, and that will give you the final. And that's my understanding of the position update.